Hello students, so next we are going to do is the specify data as a Python dictionary. So let's take an example, that is write a program to create a series object using a dictionary that store number of students in each section of class 12 in your school, right? So we'll create the program with dictionary. So here is the code, and import pandas as pd, and we take the student as dictionary. So specify the dictionary section wise for the students, that is for section A students are 39, for section B students are 41, for section C students are 42. Here is colon, not comma, and then next is the D section. For section D, 4 students, and we close the braces. So we have created a dictionary for 12th class students section wise, and we create the series of this dictionary. Okay, so give any name to the series. Suppose we are given S1, then pd dot series, and give the name of the dictionary. Here the name of the dictionary is stu. So now we have created the series as S1 through the dictionary name stu. Now print the series S1. Okay. So automatically what it will do, it will take the section as index and the value as number of students as value. Okay, data. So you can say here A39, B41. Okay, and by default it will take data type is int64 because we have given the value as integers. So you can create the data series with the help of dictionaries also. Next is the specifying data as scalar value. When we are specifying data as a scalar value, we always make sure that if the data is scalable, then the index argument to series function must be provided. We can't give it left it as a default. We must provide the index for the scalar value. Okay, scalar value means single value for multiple index. That is known as the scalar value. So suppose we have taken here import under as pd, and we have given here any, suppose we have given here any, suppose x, anything you can give. I have written here x equal pd dot series. Okay, and then give any value. Suppose I am given here 15. It can be any value, and give the index because in a scalar value we must provide the index. So here is the 15 is the scalar value. So we give index equal any index we can give. So in range, so we give in range 0 and 1. It means the index will be 0 because in range you know that anything we give the stop value that is less than 1. So we have given 1, that means 0 0, right? So you can check here as print x. So here you can see that on index 0 it has given 15, right? So you can give same type in next program, but we give the multiple index. For multiple index you can see that here we copy the same program and here we give the multiple index. What we do here, index will increase because here only we have given the 0 value. Start with 0, stop with 0. Okay, so when we here start with 1 and stop with 6, so how many time it will print? It will print 5 time because it start with 1 and finish with 5. So you can see here it will print 5 times, 1 2 3 4 5, right? But if we increase the here by 2, we give the 2 difference. So what, how time it will print? 1, it will print only 3 times because it will print 1 3 and 5. So 3 time it will print 1 3 5. Index is first value is the 1, then next step 1 plus 2 is 3, the next step is 1 2 plus 3 is 5. So it will print like that. Okay, so we can check like that. We can also create a scalar series with scalar value of the string type. So you can specify the string type here also. So import pada as pd and then we give the string value here. Suppose give you here anything like I am giving here name as army public school. Okay, and then give the city as index as city. Where so we give here city's name for army public schools. So we specify with list, okay, and give the city name Udhampur, okay, then comma Delhi, then comma Lucknow, okay. So we have specified 3 indexes here. It will show army public school Udhampur, army public school Delhi, army public. So it will give the cities as index and here is the value is 3 times, it will print it 3 times. So you can see here cities as index and here is name array, it will print it 3 times. So we can create the scalar value like that. Okay, okay. So next is the specifying or adding nan value, that is series object. In series object, nan means nothing, null value in series object. Suppose we want to specify, so what we'll do here, we'll specify the value here. So we'll give value in list like here. So suppose we are specifying here any value. Suppose I am giving here 5 comma and we'll give here value. We are using np, so we need to import np. Okay, so give nan, then any value here 8. Okay, so here we'll do import import numpy h np, right? Then we can specify here and create series. Here it is giving error. It's not taking np, I think. So we need to check the syntax edge. We have taken numpy np np, and then here, okay, here should be none n come, because you can see that here giving error, and that error is showing that uh, numpy module numpy has no attribute nan. So here is spelling mistake. So we give the capital N, small a, and then n. Here is the middle. So now we will again check it, and you can see here that is nan has given now. So we can specify any nan values in the series object. Okay. Now we can also specifying indexes as well as data with series. So how we can specify indexes as well as data as series? We create the data as well as object index as list. So suppose we are taking the month name, so we take the days in month, like that. Suppose we are giving here 31, comma, suppose import, first we have to import pandas as pd, then days equal 31, comma 28, comma 31, comma 30. These are the month days. So we specify the next list is the month. Okay. So what are the months? In January there is 31 days. So specify that January. Okay. Then comma February there is 28 days. Then next March 38 days, 31 days, sorry, and then April will be 30 days. So we have given specified two lists here, and you can see that we create the series object. Then we create the object equal and under series pd dot series in bracket. We give the data. What is the data? Data equal days. Okay. Then indexes equal what? Month. So I specify here data directly through the list. Okay. And then we'll print it and check it. Print obj. And you can see there here it has taken indexes from the month list, it has taken data from the days list. So here you can create with the directly specifying data indexes and data with series. Okay. So you can also give here directly if you want to give the data, like next program we can check here, and directly we can give the values here. Suppose you want to give here direct value, so what we will do, copy here, sorry, cut here and give here directly, and cut here and give here directly, and these are both. Okay, so check that and it will work same. So we can specify here top at top, or directly we can give the direct, both it will work. Okay. So there is no issue. We can also specify the data type when we are giving here the values, and for specifying data we will copy here and paste here and specify the data in this section. Okay, so check here if you can give the data, comma, d type equal float 64. Okay, then run and see if any error. Yes, there is an error. What is the error? If it can show. So we need to specify here float 60. Error is the name float 64 not defined. We specify that it is num py. So if we specify here num np dot float 64, and where we need to import that, import num py as np, again, and it will be fine. Now you can see that with same value I have taken here 31, and you can see that by default data type was int64 because we have not given any data type specified in here data type. But in same program when we have specified data type and given the np.float64, then you can see that it has changed the data as float64, and you can check the values has also checked in decimals. Here values are integer, here values are in decimal. So you can specify the data type and change the data type according to it. Make sure use the np because the float 64 is the part of the numpy, and here you need to import the numpy. Okay, so it will work like that. And what is the next is the now using the mathematical functions expression to create data array in series. So we can use the mathematical functions also and see how it happen. Okay,